right. So we're gonna play through the introduction adventure to Call of Cthulhu, 7th edition. Let's take some time, go through from here to there, who you are and who you're playing today. Erik, you want to start?
Yeah, my name is Erik. I'm playing gaunt street thug named Richard Rich Boyle, who's back from the war at the tender age of 17.
Right, and this is during actually it's the year 1920, so this means the First World War then.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay, I'm Mikael. I'm playing Clifford Greene, and I'm an investigative journalist, and I know Rich from the war.
Mm-hmm. Right, and you also do you want to? You both of you want to indulge the audience to something that you might share? Have to do with sinful activity. It's sounding very, very strange.
Well, we both like a bit of gambling and drinking.
There we go. Like everyone does in the 20s.
Yeah. My character as well. Although he's an old, kind of old, 50-year-old forensic surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Newly rich as well. He inherited a mansion from his uncle a year ago. And his name is Percival Casper. And my name is Anders. And my character he has gained a lot of weight during this year. Yeah, that's it. In short introduction.
Hello, my name is Guillaume, and I'm playing Marianne Morell, so I'm gonna have this really obnoxious accent the whole time. She's coming from France, and but she moved to Boston when she was young and married a man from there. She recently came back from the Amazonian when her son disappeared in a very strange manner, because there was also a dead man in his office. I know Percival from the school. We were both at the school together.
Yes, that is true.
And both Richard and Clifford were companions of my son back in the war.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And also one thing, just going back to your character, Anders, Percy, from this day on. You inherited, you said you were newly rich?
Yes, my uncle, Archibald Trevor, owned the mansion, but he died a year ago under mysterious circumstances. The police report filed it as a suicide. But I found the whole event very strange. And I know that Marianne's son had contacted Archibald prior to his death. So something happened. And to this day I still wonder, did he really commit suicide or not?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I forgot to say we both have ties to the school, and I'm professor of
I think
anthropology there.
Yes.
Yeah, and you both were prefects.
Yes.
That's when you met.
Back when we were young.
I'm cheating, by the way. I have this nice chart that I made up of all of your connections. So let's move along then. A little bit about the adventure or scenario. It's the 1920. It will take place in Boston, Massachusetts. It's the 9th of February, 1920. First World War ended 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. It's cold in Boston. It's very humid, very cold, but not that much snow. Now, you, Percy, had some interest with the person who sold the property to your uncle, a certain Mr. Stephen Knott. you also had some suspicions about, you wanted to get a hold of the blueprints because basically there was something that didn't add up, right? Now, my idea is that I think we're going to all start this at a social event at your place, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Not a big thing, just, you and perhaps some other people, and then Mr. Stephen Knott. And with that, let's start. And then I can just do this, I think. So, tell us about your house and where you hold the social events.
Yes, the mansion is it's a large house, and there's a small garden outside with a garage. My car stands in front of it.
What sort of a car might that be?
Huh?
What sort of a car might that be?
It's a Packard Twin 6 Touring.
Ooh.
It's brand new.
Oh, nice.
I know that Rich has driven it a few times.
Sometimes.
Yeah. But this time it's standing in the shadowing of all of the other cars from the guests. There's a large stair going up to the main entrance, which opens up to a hallway with one large stairs that leads up to the second floor. Straight beneath the stairs, in front of the hallway when you come in, is a large room with which connects to windows that looks out in the backyard. For this event, Percy has actually gotten a band to play. They are standing in the hallway, and there's food and condiments
Right.
being served by none other than your mother.
Yeah,
Who works at
Yeah.
Percival's estate.
yeah. Marge is an honest woman.
Yes.
She cleans, she cooks, she mends the house. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just us two now. My father left when I was, 8 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give two shits about him.
I see.
Can we say that on the?
We can say that.
Okay, so,
2 shits.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, for some reason, you have found your way there. What might that reason be?
Yeah, I'm just here to take pictures, But also I met a good friend here, Rich. He helped me out to get this gig.
Mm-hmm. I see.
I hooked him up.
And you're of course there as. Why are you there, so to speak? Is it a social acquaintance, or is it because? Have you employed him in some way, perhaps?
I had to help out my mom.
Ah, okay. Too much people. Are you? Could you even be waitering stuff like that? Underneath?
Mostly just
Okay.
picking up dishes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
scurrying along in the
Fair
back.
Short, short jobs. Doing that and doing it.
Yeah,
I see.
fun stuff.
Not too happy about that. And Marianne, you are here because
I'm part of the intellectual leadership of Boston, somewhat. Even if some people don't like me too much because I've done some strange studies.
yeah.
But
Well, I mean, part of your education probably was abroad, actually,
Yes.
because as a woman in the 1920s, you couldn't actually, I think, get what do you call it, university diploma. I think. So some part of that might have been a little bit, across the globe, even.
But I have the sympathy and friendship of Edwin Schmidt, who is the head of Boston University. Always been a challenger with me, so he's always pushed me.
I see. Okay.
Try to get the better of me, but we're good friends.
Well, good. That was your shoe-in. But you are very unique in that sense, though, that you're such a highly educated woman of this time. You know what it takes to get there. A lot of fighting. So you are here to represent the intellectual side of town.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Stephen Knott is here also. He's an elderly fellow, around, I would say, 60, 70 or something like that. He has a very friendly-looking face. Stern, but friendly. He approaches you as you sort of socialized for a while. Oh, hello, my friend.
Stephen, nice to meet you.
Marvelous. I love what you've done with the place. It looks truly remarkable. I have to say, though, as to our conversation on the phone earlier,
Yes.
and he's referring to the discussion you guys had about the blueprints and so on.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I have, but like I said, scratch my back and I will scratch yours.
Yeah.
Fair deal?
Of course.
See, I have a matter that I would like to discuss with you and ideally someone or some people that you feel have the true grit, a little bit of moxie, which ideally people of some stature. But then again, people who don't mind some heavy lifting. See what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm not sure if we should talk about it here or do you have guests to entertain? It's up to you. Is the party large or is it small, private?
It's maybe 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a mixed with friends and professional colleagues. And as a forensic surgeon, the police chief is there.
Yeah, right.
And
so at that point, he also mentions, I would prefer if we could leave the law out of this. Handle this more privately.
Well, let's talk. I wonder if we can gather up after the dessert. Maybe we can take a cigar smoke in the saloon.
Excellent. Sounds like a perfect plan. So he skitters off and sort of starts socializing with some other people.
At that point, I go to Percival. Who was that attractive man who was talking to you?
Well, it was Mr. Stephen Knott.
Oh.
Yes, remarkable man. He owns estates, and he's a powerful man in many ways.
I would be really interested in meeting him.
Yes.
If you could.
I think it would be
later.
good if you could join me taking a cigar with him later. He
I
had
don't
a
smoke cigars, but I have my cigarettes.
Yes. Well, it will work fine that as well. I wonder if we could. And I start to look around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I see?
Well, you're an investigative journalist. Was it photography?
Yes.
At a certain point, you know what? I'm not going to even roll for this. At a certain point, you see a big flash in the corner. Sure enough, someone's caught your attention.
It's gonna be a great picture, you know.
Clifford, come over.
Percival, hello.
Hello. Do you have did you get any good pictures tonight?
Yes, there's plenty of them.
Yeah. I know you're a very good man and with a lot of good qualities. I was wondering if you would join me on a cigar with Mr. Stephen Knott later this evening.
Well, I don't say no to a cigar if it's free.
Of course. He had a proposition, and I might need your help.
Oh, okay. Well, I will go with you.
That's great. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, what's up, Percy?
I think I pick one of the marmalade tarts that you have on your silver platter. Have you grown, boy? You look larger. I know you. Wait, just one question.
I didn't finish.
Yeah, just one question. Are you a big muscular type?
So.
Okay, you're tall, right?
No, I'm actually quite short.
Okay, and you're gone. Okay, yeah, but you're resourceful. I like that. I was wondering if you would like to have a chance to earn a few bucks.
Yeah, sure.
There might be a job for you. You want it?
Yeah, as long as the pay's good.
Yeah, of course. I'll see to it.
How much are we talking about?
Well, see. There's a Stephen Knott, the gentleman over there. He wanted to have a talk with us later this evening, and I thought that I can need resourceful people like you on this.
Yeah, sure.
That's good. You'd like him. He's a very, very nice fella, indeed.
Yes.
Well,
Seems to be.
but first, dessert. Terrific vanilla compote.
I'll go get it.
And yes, I guess we eat dessert.
Right. So you eat the dessert. What was some sort of vanilla story here?
Cream.
Crème brûlée.
Yeah, and really tasty. With fresh fruit.
Oh, I see. Nice. Margaret sure knows her desserts. Your
Mom knows best.
Mm-hmm. So, shortly after the dessert, which was delicious, yeah, I mean, you can at any point sort of leave to, what was it you said, the saloon, the library?
It's kind of a smaller study room with all my books stacked on a few shelves. It's but there's a sofa and some nice what do you call it? Hotel?
Chairs.
Chairs, yes. And it's a bit quieter than downstairs.
Yeah, you can hear how the jazz music sort of goes a little bit lower, and left is just a hint of it in the air. So you invite Stephen Knott and these compatriots to said room. Stephen Knott approaches you all. Excellent, good, strong.
Hello,
Yes.
what a nice jacket you have.
Oh yes, it's the latest in tweed. You see, it's. I heard that the British quite like their tweeds.
How about a cigar? And I open a box of fine cigars.
Excellent, fine. Thank you very much.
I offer cigars to you as well.
Thank you, Percy.
Okay.
Save for later.
Thanks, Percy.
I
Thank you. I prefer my cigarette.
Okay.
Mr. Knott, before we start, I just want to say I'm really sorry about that article debacle. I'm sure we can get it sorted somehow. Like anything you want, I'll do it for you.
You see, kid, your what do you call it? Instincts, right on. A little bit wrong. Happenstance has it that there was a restaurant in the neighborhood that had, but it wasn't mine.
Yeah, I don't usually cut corners, but I forgot to check my sources this time, and yeah, it bit me in the ass.
Interesting. You mentioned checking sources. Anyways, we're fine. We're fine. You might be able to help me out with the little job I want to offer you and your associates.
Well, of course.
Stephen Ott sits down. You can see that he is concerned, and he gets a very, very serious look on his face. Well, as you know, I deal in real estate, and I in an auction a couple of years back, at a silent auction, I bought a house. Perhaps you heard of the house over at 20 Sheaf Street?
No clue.
Is it in Boston?
Yeah, it's in Boston. Or do you ask him?
No, I'm asking if I maybe heard of it.
You know what? Let's do a first roll. So you can give me a knowledge roll. If you want to. So just roll a D100 for everyone who wants to sort of see if you might know of this. So knowledge is, I think it was your education, right?
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of it?
No.
Really?
I can try.
By one.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled 86 and I have 85. So.
Okay.
Not even gonna try.
Not even gonna try. Okay.
That's a 79 on my 66 education.
So none of you have heard of it.
As I said, I can't recall. Let's speak with it.
I've been away from Boston for a long time, so I don't.
I understand. So the thing is, there used to be. I rented this house out to a wonderful Italian family. They were wonderful. Gabriella and Macario, I seem to remember their name, and Victorio was the man's name, the husband. They had 2 children. Not so long ago, strange events apparently took place there. Vittorio, I don't know the half of it, but Vittorio apparently went insane, and something about the house, and there's really no way of... So Vittorio got locked in the sanitarium, a Roxbury sanitarium, just outside of town.
Complete loony then.
Yeah, let's just say that he went, insane. Gabriella, last I heard, she is also at the Roxbury sanitarium, and their children have been sent to relatives somewhere in Baltimore. Problem is, this house, it has a reputation of it, that strange things happen. Now, I've been there a couple of times. Nothing has really, struck me strange.
Sounds.
But I am having trouble getting rid of the house. I want to either rent it or sell it some way.
But is it a fancy house?
Well, it sits in the middle of a business district, so it's one of a few, if not the only, residential house in the neighborhood. But for some reason, businesses don't want to purchase this.
What was the street's name again?
20 Sheaf Street. So that's an Sheafe, Sheaf Street.
So, about these rumors, where have you heard them?
Well, I mean, not much. It's just that, I mean, it even has a name. People, you know, shouldn't listen to what people say. It's, but it's, yeah. I mean, I don't know. But after what happened to the Macarios, people don't seem very, you know, hot on moving in.
Why is it criminals in the area or?
It could be. That's where you guys come in.
Well, what is it called? What is the nickname of the house?
Well,
What is the nickname of the house?
it's called haunted house, those things, you know.
Haunted.
Old ghost house, but you shouldn't listen to that.
Ghost stories.
I mean,
And when did those events happen with the Macario family?
oh gee, my mind is getting a little bit slow on these days, but I think it was a couple of months ago, maybe 6 months ago. No, wait a minute, a month ago, about a month ago. I think it was about a month ago.
And do you know
Oh, wait a
if
minute.
it was a specific
No,
day?
wait. You can clearly see he's trying to count. 2.5 weeks ago.
Oh, that's
That
getting
was it.
closer and closer.
Yeah. I can tell you, guarantee it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday I had my bath, you see. So, what I would want you, fine gentleman and lady, to do is, with your respective, you know, expertises and so on, if you could basically give the house, you know, a clean bill of health. You know, you're all respectable. You're all respectable.
Well, I could take a look at the house and clearly if it's just rumors, of course, I can take a look at it and try to make a standing as a police forensic surgeon. I don't know if that can that help? I don't know. If you would write an article about it, perhaps.
Yeah, of course. I can look into the history of the house, and I mean, ghost doesn't exist, so
No,
what could go wrong?
of course.
It'll be fine.
It's
No
it's
problem.
Thank you. And of course, this won't be, you know, pro bono. This I mean, I'm willing to pay you $25 per person per day.
And a dinner.
I was gonna say and an extra $100 on completion, but sure, a dinner.
For me, at least.
Oh, a dinner. Well, okay. Do you want to make some sort of a flirting advance, a charm?
Yeah, if there's a charm roll.
I think there
yes.
is, isn't there?
Wouldn't that
Probably.
be a kind of charm roll? Yeah, it's
15.
Yeah,
So
okay,
yeah.
give me a roll. How old are you again? 60?
60. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you're about the same age.
Yeah. So I get the bonus for that.
Oh.
10.
Oh, sweet little lady.
And I'm touching his shoulder again, but like holding on a bit and like feeling his biceps a little bit.
Oh, of course, little lady. Candlelit dinner. I know just
That would
the
be
place.
lovely.
yes.
Yeah.
$100 each if you can give the house a clean bill of health.
I'll give it as many clean bills of health as you need.
So, just so you understand this, $25 a day per person is quite a lot. Like, you usually don't get that much, I would say, in a sort of honest work, you know, per day.
I don't get that, and I'm doing dishonest work.
Yeah.
Even that.
Percy, he has money. It's not that much.
Exactly.
He doesn't care about that as much. But favor for a favor.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, of course.
I'll do what I can, of course. But those blueprints.
Yes, of course. For you, I will try to acquire those blueprints by the end of this week.
Excellent. And I will help you out as much as I can.
Excellent. Thank you very much, gentlemen. So unless anyone has anything else. So the night, sort of, or the evening, continues on.
Yeah.
And at a certain time, which is good for the elderly, around probably 9 or so, Stephen excuses himself and says, well, this body isn't really, it's not where it used to be. So he excuses himself and leaves, with hope that you will start looking into the house at 20 Sure. What was the word again? Chief Street.
Chief Street.
Yeah. So this, and I did not mention this. This was on the Monday, the 9th, this was on Sunday, the 8th of February. Today is the 9th, as the next day dawns. Just skipping ahead a little bit, cutting to the chase. So let's say that you all, I guess they meet up at your place.
Yeah.
Or perhaps even slept over. But sometime during Monday morning on the 9th of February 1920, you've all gathered at Percival's house.
It's calm now without the band and all of the people. Much better. Come in! Don't stand there in the cold. Come in. And I help you. I open up the doors and I get you inside, so everyone is gathered around. Oh, it's chilly out today.
I have a question. Is it a school holiday or is it normal day?
It's probably normal, I would say. So I don't think people are off school.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you want breakfast? Sorry, I just forgot what your Margaret. Oh yeah, Margaret and I actually baked some truly spectacular beans this morning. Do you want some?
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Do you have coffee as well?
Oh yes. You want espresso? I heard that's the thing.
Yes.
I guess we gather in the dining hall and eat. How is it with alcohol in the morning?
So basically, prohibition times.
Yes.
That's what basically not so long ago. Prohibition times sort of was a thing, but everyone has alcohol in their home.
Of course.
If you can get a little bit, you can take a couple of shots for breakfast. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the car wasn't invented that long time ago, so really, the whole sort of DUI doesn't really exist yet.
Of course.
Concept.
I mean, during the party yesterday, when the police chief was there,
I had to.
Well. He drank as well.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then in that case, I guess we were slightly hangover, perhaps. So we take just a couple of shots to get it away. Because can't just drink water. You have to drink some alcohol as well. It cleanses your body. Anyway, very good beans. I hope you like the idea of working for Mr. Knott. Honest work, my boy. But I do wonder. Have you heard anything about these haunted house, Marianne?
No, as I said, I haven't been here for a long time, so I kind of forgot the street name. It somewhat rings a bell, but I don't know anything about it. I could check the library. We have, or you probably also have all the newspapers.
Yes, I can look them up.
So yeah,
That would be great. perhaps you could listen in your you know people.
Yeah,
You're resourceful.
sure.
Maybe you can listen if you anyone has said anything or heard anything.
For $25 a day, I'll listen like never before.
Yes, as I said, honest works make your work even better. I just wonder what I will do. And Percy just continues to drink. But
Maybe you could take a ride with your car to the house.
Yes.
Have a
I can take a look, of course. I will first go to Mr. Knott's residence and get the keys.
There's just one thing I don't get. How do you give a medical to a house?
No, but I am a respected citizen. My words weigh heavily, especially when I'm written in an article.
Yeah, but like how?
How what? It's
Without-
obviously a fluke. There's no ghost story here.
Are you sure?
Of course, my boy.
You haven't
Nonsense.
You haven't even seen it.
No, but ghosts don't exist. You must. You're old enough to know that. And I pour him another shot.
That's my boy.
Do you? Well, I've seen some strange stuff.
It's just your mind playing tricks on you, boy.
Okay, Sarge,
I'm sure it's nothing.
if you say so.
I know
When it comes to you.
the war was hard on you, but it was men fighting men, not ghosts harassing people trying to live in the house.
Whatever you say.
I have seen or heard of strange things in my studies. So I would really be interested. Do you have access to the Roxbury Sanitarium?
Access.
Or maybe I can have some relations, but maybe you have better relations to that.
Rule-wise, who of us have better connections to a sanitarium? Me because I'm working in the police department, or a professor in anthropology with contact to the university?
I mean, the thing is, just because it's a sanitarium, I mean, both of you can make a telephone call and sort of like, hi, I would like to schedule a visit with, But if you want to go there as a sort of through the law, then you will of course have absolute sort of power. However, you're not a police officer.
Yes, that's true. I have no reason to investigate
Exactly.
this.
No. And you, on the other hand, I mean, you could always
Study people.
Yeah, exactly. You could always sort of, I guess, say something that has to do with anthropology.
Scientific interest.
Exactly. So I mean, it wouldn't strike anyone out of the ordinary if you went there and visited someone.
I can do that. I have a course at 11 I must do, but I can have a visit maybe in the afternoon.
Yes, do that. See if
Do you want to come with?
I will. It's a far distance to Mr. Knott's residence. I don't think I can make it. I'll try to swing by the house in the afternoon. Let's take a look.
Be careful.
Don't worry about me. I can handle myself. There's like a small hidden gun in my vest.
Ah, okay. I see. The Derringer. I guess.
Yeah, the Derringer.
So, what's the plan then?
So I will go do my course at from 11 to 12:30 to those dumb students, and then I will go to the Roxbury Sanitarium.
So that's
or at least give a call and then see if I can meet with either Gabriella or Victor, or both.
Okay. And I guess what I'm just asking at this point, are you guys splitting the party already?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Okay, that's okay. So who wants to act first?
well, you guys can state maybe what you want to do. as
But
well.
do you have anyone to drive you to the sanitarium?
No. So
So you need a driver.
maybe, yeah.
But you said you were going to get a. You were going to call them first, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do that because I still need to do my course, so the GM doesn't spank me after because I didn't go to work.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. You, however, Percy, you have a little bit of a flexible schedule. It's basically, when a murder happens, then.
It's been the first weeks after Christmas and New Year were a couple of hectic weeks before coming up to Christmas, but now it's kind of slow moving time for the police department. I will just have to go in tomorrow to finish up a report on a drunken homicide victim. But today I have off.
Okay. So, yeah, what are you two doing then?
Well, I'm thinking that I might go with Percy and actually document the house and use my camera. Yes, I'm quite handy with that.
I see.
I kind of need some dough to get people talking.
Oh,
I figure if I have a drink or two around and order some for the other patrons, they'll they'll blab about what they know about the place.
Percy gives a stern eye, and then I ask the GM, how much would how much can you go around in this time and era?
Well, let me put it this way: if you would bribe someone with a $5 bill, that would pretty much bribe most people, unless they're sort of doing something which they will most likely be caught. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, no, can you let me in? Sure, of course. You want to talk about this event? Yes, of course I want to talk about that. $5 would be enough. Definitely. However, if you give someone $5 and hey, go assassinate the president, no.
Of course.
Plus, I mean, you're loaded. You don't.
I give you $10. Now, don't you use those money wisely?
I promise not to spend it all in one place. Bye, Percy.
I expect to see you tomorrow.
Sure.
Okay. So you go to go around asking people around the.
Yeah, the plan is to go to bars close by, order a drink to the person across from the table, start talking about the house.
Okay.
Have you heard about this house?
Yeah, okay, cool.
So I just made easy money.
I see. And you're gonna get loaded.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then it seems like you're gonna go on to class and teach. We're gonna skip that unless you want to do something.
I can do a whole hour.
And I guess there's not that many sort of bars open, because one, prohibition, and then it's in the morning. So I'm gonna say that Percy, and if you want to also join him, because you said that you were gonna go get the keys.
Yes, at Mr. Knott's residence.
Yeah. And do you tag along then? Or?
Yes, I do.
Well, you gotta try out my new car.
Yeah.
Sit down in the Packard. I always forget one. The PTT.
All right.
Packard Twin 6 Touring. It's red.
Of course it is.
Really fancy car you have there.
With brass details and brown leather seats.
So who's driving?
Yeah.
Mind if I have a go?
Yeah, I told you have to try it.
Yeah, sure.
I like to be driven. She sounds like she purrs like a cat.
Yeah, she sure does. Horn works. Great car you have.
Right. Sorry, this is amazing. Yeah, so it doesn't take you all this that long with this amazing piece of technology, the automobile, to get to Stephen Knott's house. Yeah. You stop the car. You walk up to his house, and I mean, he greets you. Oh yes, the keys, of course. Also, one thing. You, young man, you were one of those
journalists.
Yeah. Yes. Perhaps you can find out. I mean, a little bit more what happened with the house, because I don't know. Like I said, I won it during a silent auction, no questions asked, you know. So, please, find out what you can about this house as well.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, in case. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, and good luck, and talk to you later.
I take the keys, and how do they look? Are they old-looking keys?
He actually, no. I replaced the locks, so it has a new set of keys.
Oh. That's good. I take the keys, stuff in my pocket, and I what do you call it? Tip my hat.
Yeah.
And we're off again.
Thank you, he says, and he closes the door with his shaky hands. Right. Are you heading back to the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like driving the car?
Oh, she's great.
So where are you
car
guys?
I ever driven. By far.
Where are you guys heading now?
I guess we go to the so-called haunted house on 20th Shape Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, take a look. I guess it's around lunchtime now, perhaps?
Yeah, I would say so.
Should we... how is it going with Rich, I wonder?
I'm at an establishment. That's all I can say. That's all I can divulge at this time.
All right.
So it's during lunchtime. You're around the area of 20 Shape Street, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're trying to find some sort of, bootlegger, black, club, some sort of bar that has open, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be all that much. However, can you give me a spot hidden roll?
Yeah, sure.
So that's a D100.
Yeah. And I fail.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a contact that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby. No, Billy. I mean, he's a bootlegger. I've done some business with him in the past. So I figure if I go speak to him, I could probably find a speakeasy close by.
All right.
I guess I pushed the roll.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. So pushing the roll, like I said before, you can do that to get a re-roll. Now, however, if you fail, I can make the consequences be quite dire. So I'm going to say, you're trying to contact Billy.
Yeah.
Let's just say that if you fail, it might be the wrong timing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's definitely the wrong timing.
Okay. So Billy lives on the sort of not so great part of town. Fairly close by though. You come around the corner, you spot police cars. Policemen running in up to his building. Sure enough, you stand there, you sort of watch, I guess, for a couple of moments. Sure, just short after that, Billy comes out, handcuffed. I didn't do it, I tell you, I didn't do it!
I try to blend into the
Right.
surroundings. Just sort of, just sort of, but from walking towards, like just quickly turning, like going super close to the walls, like.
Mm-hmm. So give me a luck roll.
Yeah, sure. 19.
Right. So you actually walk. So this is fairly close to 20 Shape Street, right?
Yeah.
You walk fairly close, or on the other side of the street, and as you're walking there, you come across a newspaper stand, and you sort of duck in a little bit behind it, trying to sort of stay out of sight as the cop cars race away. Sort of turns silent, except the traffic. But all of a sudden, a head pops out, looking at you. Are you doing all right there, little youngling? Do you want to buy a newspaper? I got the best here newspapers.
Nah.
Are you sure?
Can't read though.
Oh, I see. You're one of them illiterate ones, aren't you? Well, too bad. You want a cigar?
Sure.
Yeah, that's more like it. You smoke cigars all day long since I was 12 years old. Never hurt me.
Actually, I got 2 from yesterday, right here.
Oh, I see. Well, you know what? Pleasure to meet you, kiddo.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rich.
Hi, my name's Ed. Edgar.
Good
Or you can call me Mr. Dooley if you want.
Oh.
So, yeah, he lights up his sort of cigar.
Yeah.
So, what brings you to this sort of part of town, kiddo?
I'm looking just to have some fun, have a drink.
Why, have some fun over here?
No. I mean, it's too early for that. But
That was
just a drink.
Mm-hmm. So, just so I understand this, you don't know how to read. You never went to school?
Well,
2
years.
How old are you? 20?
21, obviously.
Of course, kiddo. 21. I understand. I know of a place where you can go have some nice refreshments if you want.
Yeah.
It's around the corner here. If you I saw that you were looking at Billy over there, and nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, but sure. So right around that corner.
Yeah, around the corner. If you're, I know everything there is to know about the neighborhood.
You do?
Yeah, I've been here for like, he looks at his watch, 30 years or so.
Oh. The thing is, I'm actually, I'm looking for some information as well. I can give you both of my cigars.
Nice.
Cigars.
What sort of information would that be?
Well, there's this little old building on the 20th of J Street.
Chief Street?
Yeah, the spooky house.
You notice that he has a small little radio and newspaper stand. Oh, you mean the old Corbett house?
What now?
Corbett house.
Corbin. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's Corbett. Corbett.
Corbett. Yeah.
Do you want me to write it down for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is a C. It's an O-R-B-I-T-T. You got that, kiddo?
I thought it was an H.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's the old Corbett house.
Yeah.
And don't know a lot about it though. What do you want to know?
I heard it was haunted.
Well, some say.
What do you say?
So at this point, I want you to make a check. So to me, it sounds like you're either trying to charm him or persuade him. What you can have your choice between charm, fast talk, persuade, or intimidate.
Fast talk.
But I would say intimidate is sort
I'm
of
a fast talker.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
what I am. Yeah.
Sorry. Also, when you succeed in a roll, remember to check it.
Oh.
Yeah. I succeed.
Wait, wasn't it when you failed?
No.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know a couple of things about the house. I mean, I know that there was a family there, Italian descent, the Macarios.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a story.
Yeah. What happened to him?
What happened? It went insane. That's what happened. Ended up in Roxbury Sanitarium. Well, the wife and the husband. I don't know, there were some rumors about the husband going all violent, beating up the kids, beating up the
missus?
wife. Yeah. I don't know. I just know that both of them are locked up in the sanatorium now, and the kids are with some relatives in Baltimore.
Okay.
Besides that, I mean, there's a couple of more creepy crawlies, if you ask me, in terms of houses around this neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, there's this, I don't know if it's a... you said 20 Sheep Street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so no, never mind. But yeah, there's some, you know, in the neighborhood, some, what do you call it, ruins of you know, old buildings. My opinion, you should tear it all down and just build new. Terrible. But, yeah, I mean, there's one thing I remember when the missus went mad as well. When the police officers came to take her away. Word on the street was that she was saying something about, you know, the house looking at her, glowing eyes. Yeah, I mean, she went insane. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it always gives me the, you know, creepies when I go past that house. Don't like it.
Okay. So it's a spooky house.
I think, yeah, I mean, and also, to be honest, now it's been, you know, it's been kind of a harsh winter. And I think the family was about a month ago or something like that, when they were institutionalized. I think, you know, there might be some vagrants there as well. So if you're sniffing around that, be prepared to prepared to have a, you know, some sort of bum attack you. You know, you're trespassing on their potential home.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the info.
Yeah, no problem.
Can I buy you a drink?
You know what? Nobody's buying newspapers now. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So unless you want to do something in particular at this drinking, or do you want to continue talking with him?
No, yeah, but I mean, essentially, the
more socializing part. Or,
yeah.
You want to spend the $10 as well.
$2 here, $2 at another
How
place.
much is a cigar, by the way? Just picked a few.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much.
Okay.
To be honest.
But I was being inconsiderate and rude on purpose,
Yes,
grabbing
of course.
the bunch.
So the only more information he says at some point was that whatever led to sort of the husband's sort of insanity, shortly before, just before that, he had some sort of an accident. Doesn't know the details of it.
Okay.
But he knows also that some neighbors might have been involved.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay, so that was up until lunchtime, right? You had classes until 11?
12:30.
Right. So let's say that do you want to do something at that point?
Well, when I'm done, I eat and then give a call to the sanitarium.
Ah, right. Right, to the Senate.
A telegraph.
No,
whatever.
You can actually, in the school, they probably have a telephone of the sort.
Växel, what is that in English?
Switchboard.
But the caller,
Mm-hmm.
who is that?
Operator.
Operator,
Yeah.
yeah. Operator?
Right. So I wonder what it sounds like. You know what? Probably you're at the school
A
now,
lot
right?
of chatty, dumb students.
You're at the school now.
Yes.
Right. So at the school, things are much more silent and much more sort of nice. You can hear some people in the background typing on, their typewriters in their own rooms. You are in the, I guess, giving the Roxbury Sanitarium a call.
Mm-hmm.
So, ring, ring. No. This is the operator. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Marianne Morell from the Boston University. I need some case studies, and I've heard that recently, about 2 weeks ago, you interned.
Sorry, this is the operator. How can I connect your number?
Sorry. Yes, I want to be connected to the Roxbury Sanitarium, please.
Of course. Just a moment, sir. She literally said, sir, even though you're an old lady. She just screw you. So you hear a little bit of sort of disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting, and then, hello?
Hello, is this the Roxbury Sanitarium?
Yes, this is Dr. Herman. Who are you?
Hi, Dr. Harman. I am Marianne Morell from the Boston University. I am a professor in anthropology.
Sorry, my name is Herman. Herman Fischer.
Dr. Fischer.
Yes.
Yes, I am Professor Marianne Morell, anthropology at Boston University. I need some case study, and I've heard recently that you interned a couple about 2 weeks ago, Gabriela and Victoro Macario. I would be really interested in talking to them for my studies.
Well, let's. Who were you again?
I am Professor Marianne Morell from the university.
You want to visit Vittorio und Gabriela Macario?
Exactly.
Sehr gut. Could you perhaps, I could arrange something perhaps in 2-3 days? Would that be
Could it
good?
happen earlier?
Nein, you see, the mind is such a delicate matter, and I need to prepare my patients. They are very sensitive.
Yes, if it could be in 2 days, it would be great.
Yeah, zwei Tagen, 2 days, yes.
Could you, do you know a bit more about the incident?
Well, when they brought them to me, first Vittorio, it is, let me put it this way. Like I said, the mind is a very sensitive and frail instrument, at the same time so very powerful. And his mind was shattered. I had to rebuild piece and piece and piece, and he is still very, very delicate.
What is his issues? Or what did you have to? What was broken?
He is crazy, delusional.
Well, crazy, of course, is depends on the reference.
Well,
anyone is crazy compared to someone else.
No, mademoiselle, you miss. No, you do not understand. This is. He is so shattered, so very, very. He is delusional. He speaks of things that aren't there.
What kind of things?
Well, I do not want to discuss this over the phone, and I want some credentials from you as well.
Of course.
So, in 2 days, visit. You are welcome to Roxbury Sanitarium, and I will welcome you and my orderlies. Please bring some identification, and
Of course,
I shall schedule a visitation.
Yes. Is it all right in case I have a driver? Is it okay if they come with? Or,
Of course.
Thank you.
The driver, as long as the driver is not mad, so.
Otherwise, you will intern him.
Yes. And I'm already so much work. So terribly much work. I must go now.
Thank you. So can I come on Wednesday around 10 maybe?
Yes, 10. Perfect. Good day to you.
Good day.
All right.
Okay.
So, with that, I suggest that we take a short break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.